Well, what's up in the morning to you, and welcome back to Loki's Pops. And here today we're going to be reviewing some awesome Rick and Morty Pops. So let's get to it. So here we are. We're going to move on to the first of my Rick and Morty Pops, which is, of course, Teddy Rick, one of my favorites. Just the detail on this is just pretty cool. I mean, to the mouth, to the eyes, to the ears, and even to the hair, because it's even got the little ball patch on the back of his head. I mean, if you just take a little closer look at this, I mean, it just captures everything you want. I mean, it's just pretty damn funny looking. Even the little bits around on his hands there, that are kind of like just exactly like a teddy bear. I mean, I absolutely love this pop. So let me know what you think. So let's get on to the next. Here is another one that I have here, which is Morty with laptop. In fact, he's actually sitting down with a laptop. And the good thing about this is quite a lot of detail to it, from the detail of the keys in the laptop to the actual laptop itself. Because if I take you in for a closer look, you will actually see that he's actually on a game or something on the actual laptop itself. But I think it's pretty cool. He's just sitting there minding his own business before Grandpa Rick barges in and goes, "Hey Morty, let's go for another crazy adventure." But yeah, I mean, I love that show. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. I think it's more of a spin-off of the old Back to the Future with Doc and Marty, between Rick and Morty. But yeah, now let's get on to another one of my absolute favorites. In this one, I don't think this guy got enough airtime at all. So here we go. This guy is one of my absolute favorites. It's, of course, Snowball, and he's in his exoskeleton before he decides to take over the entire planet. It comes from the episode where Rick gives him the helmet to be able to communicate with the family, and of course he ends up adapting to it and becoming more intelligent than the rest of them. He builds this exoskeleton for himself and all the other dogs and try to take over, which is really funny. But this guy, I mean, he didn't get enough airtime at all. I mean, the detail in this pop is immense. I mean, literally, the entire exoskeleton is really cool, and even the detail on him, the pop itself, like to the fur. Unfortunately, it's not a flopped one. I need to get a flopped one of these. To the little to the wires, everything. I mean, the claws, the feet. It's just really cool. And again, another one for any Rick and Morty fan. This is a must buy, and they're not that expensive either to get as well. They're not that hard to get a hold of. Now, so onto my other favourite one, which is actually my most favourite out of them all, which is this one coming up. Now, it wouldn't be a Rick and Morty review or even a collection without the Pickle Rick. I mean, Pickle Rick! I took myself a little Pickle Morty! It's just one of the most iconic lines of the actual series. I mean, it's pretty cool pop. The facial expression on it looks pretty ticked off. He doesn't find it amusing. Even detail in the pop. I mean, they actually look at a pickle. It's got the little dots, and then it's still got this little mole beside his face, beside his mouth there. It's pretty shiny pop. It does come with one of these stands, because obviously it can't stand on its own. So when you just clip it in, it makes it a little bit taller than most pops there, because it's kind of a little bit floating. So it looks pretty cool when it's sitting there just floating there, just being all pickly. Pickly even, I think. It's like, I don't know. But that is one of my absolute favorites. It's my favorite episode as well, which makes it really cool. And of course, one more thing that I just had to get, which is, of course, the portal gun. And it even has C-137 on the dial, which is the original C-137 for Earth. And it's just pretty cool. The lights and sound in this thing is pretty cool. So whenever you want to jump into a portal, you just point it at the wall and just go, off we go. Like, so, and that's absolutely awesome. Any Rick and Morty fan is definitely worth getting. I mean, I got this from Amazon. It was actually a gift, part of a mystery box that me and my missus, oops, edit that out. It was actually a gift as part of a mystery box that me and my missus do for each other now and again. Now we do like kind of a mystery box, so we set them out and get like stuff that we want and surprise each other with it. And this was in it, and Pickle Rick was in it as well. And it was just two. I was like, I love these. It's like I always mess around with these, and believe it or not, out the back garden at night time, it's actually really bright. So you can just point it out the back garden and be like, yeah, I'm going through a portal. Let's go on an adventure, Rick. But yeah, that is it from me at Loki's Pops. Again, thank you very much for watching. And guys, remember guys, once you pop, you just can't stop.